Hello crafters, this is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and we are on day 8 of our December daily Advent Calendar journey with Spellbinders. Yes, the singing is going to happen. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Let's see what happened on day 8. Day 8 brings. Oh, do I even have to say love, love, heart, love? Love. We have an adorable heart. Ooh, let's take a look at this die. Okay, crafters, so on day 8, we have 2 hearts, love. Now, just as I am picky about certain dies, I am definitely picky about what my heart die looks like. And I love the shape of this style of heart. Sometimes the primitive is cute, but if I'm only going primitive, but then when they go like too angled, But this one is a nice heart, and it's not too of a bubble heart either. Okay, I know. If you guys are like, Suzanne, a heart is a heart. Yeah. I'm picky about my heart dies. This is a fantastic shape, all right? You can use the die here solid, so you could just do a solid heart in any color you want. Or you can also use this bit, which fits in here. If you did cut these two together, you're going to get a little rim here in this space, which is about a 1/16 of an inch. That would give you like a little thin little bit if you wanted to layer your solid heart. This one now gives you that mod look with the geometric shapes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Kind of reminiscent of like a sunrise or something. Like this is the bottom of the sun going out. Alrighty, let's get started. And here is my December 8th card. Ooh, this one is lots of love with loads of texture and lots of hearts to boot. Here with the die, every time you run this die, if you run the full size of the die, you're getting 7 pieces. Up here, I was doing like little rectangles, so I didn't run the bottom half. But here I have a whole bunch of hearts that I can still make in this. I would call this a muted rainbow. I didn't want it to be a typical bright rainbow, but I still wanted it to be a rainbow. And this is supposed to be like the sun at the bottom, but I did like a light yellow. I was enjoying the geometric shape of this heart. I didn't use the layering heart. I could have, which would have been over here. I could have put another solid piece, but I decided to go into the Home Sweet Quilt Collection. Have you guys seen my last video? That's the new release at Spellbinders by Becca Feakin. So what you're seeing here, that piece is from the Quilted Stained Glass Window die set. These 2 pieces are the same. So what is underneath that heart, radiating from the heart, I should say, is this cut in white cardstock from my stash that has that awesome dot detail. You see the polka dots there. I know you can see it now because I can see it through the camera. And these hearts, this is a Spellbinders heart embossing folder. I picked it up recently and I was really saving it for like, Valentine's next year. But I thought with this heart from the Advent Calendar, why not? And you could use this for birthday, anything. So this little die here lends to all those ideas. 2 1/4 by 2 for the heart itself. And this awesome embossing folder is this, which is Spellbinders embossing folder of the month. So you can only purchase this at Spellbinders. And this is from January of this year, Spreading Love. This is a Spreading Love embossing folder. I've seen this one in store for their past kit clubs, okay? Super duper, duper, duper cute. Now, because I had this shape right here, I wanted to use the sentiment because I had all this space available. That's there. So I wanted to use this sentiment die with that great stitch detail. See that nice arch? Now, with something like this, you are definitely going to need a stamp. And I went through my stamps and I found this one. Even though this is not Christmas, but from the Christmas Memories Enclosed stamp set, there is a hot foil plate that mimics this. Exactly, actually. And I normally use the hot foil plate, but in this instance, I pulled out the stamp set and I went with Love from All of Us. And what you do is, with something like this, to get that curve, you're going to have to lay it out a certain way. If you're using a stamp block, you would lay it out that way, or if you were using a Misty. What I used was a Misty. And what I did like, you know, curve the stamp. That's why you have to use a stamp, because the stamp will curve like that. And then I would use a big enough sheet of paper, played with the die placement, kind of, you know, lightened it up a little bit, trying to fit the curve. Of course, while I'm doing it on camera, of course, my curve is too extreme, but that's how I played with it. And then I did some heat embossing, and that's where I got the love from all of us. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome that you can take all your stamps now, just get the curve and fit this on top and run it through the die cut machine, and there you go. On the ends here, I have the opal gems. And here, this is just a blue heart from my stash. It's like a turquoise blue from my stash. So it's a lot of hearts, lots of love, and even the sentiment says love from us. But I didn't want this to be like red, but I did like it in the white, and I'm loving texture upon texture. So this is like a simple, clean card for me, but I'm loving the simplicity. I was thinking of putting gems here, but I thought I could have. I did pull it out, but then I thought when I would put gems here, it would compete with this and it would compete with that. And there is so much going on with all the hearts on that embossing folder. I was like, no, forget it. And actually, I had cut this out first using the postage edge rectangle die set, okay? Yeah, this is the one I used. See the dot detail? If I was to do it again, I wouldn't have used the die, because technically it really doesn't add anything to it. But because I had run the die first, and when I had put everything on top, it was looking too plain, so then I went into my embossing folder stash and pulled this one out that I had bought earlier this year. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. Perfect. Oh, the hearts, and then the movement, the curve with this, with the curve with that, it really worked well. So this bit is not needed, the dot detail. It really gets lost. But I just was, in case you're wondering, like, where's those dots coming from? It's actually from this die. But it works without it perfectly. I just didn't want to throw away perfectly good sheet of cardstock. So I just used it. I left it. Look how many sentiments here curve. But yes, some of it is definitely for Christmas. If you did get it, you could definitely pull it out to use with this awesome curved die. Love, 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 love. So I need to put all of these in a little baggie and save these for more hearts in different colors. So every time I would make this with these, it would be, instead of the blue being here, it may be over here, and switch, because I have all those bits here. You just line it up and it goes on well. So you'll see this again. That's why I made sure I saved this, because within the Advent days, I'm trying to bring in things back over and over. I know you've seen that happy birthday a bunch of times. You just saw it in the last video. You've seen happy birthday here, and again, happy birthday here. So obviously I'm loving the happy birthday, but this, I mean, the happy birthday is just an all year winner for birthday cards. So I'm glad that I have 3 birthday cards down and done. And now I have this one. Even though it has all this love, there's no real red in here except that for Valentine's. So this could be just any time somebody is sick and you go visit them. You could just do the love from us all. Alrighty, crafters. So this is day 8. And until day 9, everything will be linked below. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.